On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
.com.
A company or business that primarily operates on the internet or has a web-based presence, particularly during the late 1990s and early 2000s when the internet was a new and rapidly growing industry.
Examples:
Successful.com, .com millionaire. The dot-com boom of the late 1990s changed the landscape of the tech industry forever.
Inchoate.
Being in an early or incomplete stage, not fully formed or developed.
Examples:
Inchoate idea, inchoate relationship. The entrepreneur's business plan was still inchoate and needed further development before implementation.
Yearn.
To strongly desire or long for something.
Examples:
Yearn after my old days. Yearn for love. She yearned for the days when things were simpler.
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
Jog.
To run or move at a slow or leisurely pace, typically for exercise, to continue talking or writing without a definite plan or purpose.
Examples:
Jog in place. Jog my memory. She decided to jog around the park to clear her head.
Halve.
To divide something into two equal parts, to reduce something by half its original amount or size.
Examples:
Have the price. Have the workload. I need to have the recipe to make just enough for 2 people.
Philanthropy.
The practice of voluntarily helping the poor, especially by giving money.
Examples:
Philanthropy organization. Private philanthropy. Tech billionaires often spend the majority of their time on philanthropy.
Retrovirus.
A type of RNA virus that uses the enzyme reverse transcriptase to convert its RNA into DNA, which then inserts itself into the host cell's genome, which can cause a variety of diseases in humans and animals, including HIV, human immunodeficiency virus.
Examples:
Retrovirus infection. Feline retrovirus. The patient's condition improved after beginning a retrovirus-targeted treatment regimen.
Life-saving.
The act or process of rescuing someone else's life, especially from drowning.
Examples:
Life-saving efforts. Life-saving device. The patient needs a life-saving transplant operation.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples:
Vaccinate against scarlet fever. Vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Malnourished.
Not getting enough of the right type of food to stay healthy and strong.
Examples:
Premature malnourished infant. Malnourished population. Malnourished children are at risk of developmental delays and chronic health problems.
Stunt.
A feat or action that is often dangerous or difficult, designed to attract attention or admiration, something that blocks or impedes growth or development. Verb, to hinder or impede growth or development, especially in a physical or mental sense.
Examples:
Skydiving stunt. Stunt brain growth. The daredevil attempted a dangerous stunt by jumping off a tall building with a parachute.
Impair.
To damage something or make it weaker or worse.
Examples:
Impair my health. Impair insulin sensitivity. The accident made his vision impaired.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Annoy.
To make someone angry, anxious, or irritating slightly.
Examples:
Annoy at the time. Annoy everyone else. Her constant chatter was starting to annoy the neighbors.
Trade-off.
A balance achieved between two desirable but incompatible features, an exchange that occurs as a compromise.
Examples:
Trade-off problem. Environmental trade-off. There was a trade-off between speed and accuracy in the task.
Technocrat.
An expert or specialist in the management or administration of technical and scientific affairs, someone who holds a position of authority based on their technical knowledge and expertise.
Examples:
Technocrat government. Visionary technocrat. The CEO of the tech company is a renowned technocrat who spearheaded numerous successful projects.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
Ubiquitous computing. Ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Crowdsourcing.
The practice of obtaining needed services, ideas, or content by enlisting the services of a large number of people, either paid or unpaid, typically via the Internet.
Examples:
Crowdsourcing apps. Crowdsourcing in climate policy. The company used this crowdsourcing platform to gather ideas for its next product.
Upstart.
A person who has recently risen to a position of power, especially one who behaves arrogantly, an ambitious or presumptuous newcomer.
Examples:
Upstart company. Ambitious upstart. The upstart politician made a splash in the election, challenging the established incumbents.
Rebrand.
To change the branding or image of a product, service, or organization to attract a new target market or improve recognition and profitability.
Examples:
Rebrand product. Rebrand company. The clothing brand decided to rebrand its image to attract a younger audience.
Millennial.
Relating to a period of 1,000 years or the year 2000. Noun, a person born between the early 1980s and the late 1990s, also called Generation Y.
Examples:
Millennial record. The millennial reign. Earth's ecosystems are greatly affected by millennial scale changes in climate.
Iterate.
To repeat or do something again, often to make improvements or correct errors, to go over or revisit something repeatedly, to restate or emphasize a point or idea.
Examples:
Iterate results. Iterate an experiment. We need to iterate on this design to improve its functionality.
Promenade.
A stroll or walk, often taken in a public place or park, a public place for walking or strolling, often filled with shops or vendors, a dance movement in which the partners move around the floor in a circle or similar pattern.
Examples:
Evening promenade. Promenade in the park. The boardwalk by the beach was a beautiful promenade for tourists and locals alike.
Invert.
To turn something upside down, inside out, to reverse the position, order, or relationship of something.
Examples:
Invert a glass. Invert position. He decided to invert his investment portfolio, shifting from stocks to bonds.
Cavalry.
A highly mobile army unit.
Examples:
Troop of cavalry. Superbly trained cavalry. The cavalry regrouped and launched another attack.
Invigorate.
To give energy, enthusiasm, or vitality to something or someone, to revitalize or refresh.
Examples:
Invigorate the economy. Invigorate the team. Exercising in the morning helps to invigorate my mind and body.
Slogan.
A short, catchy phrase or motto that is used by a person, organization, or company to promote a particular product, cause, or idea.
Examples:
Catchy slogan. Advertising slogan. The company spent months researching and testing different brand slogans before finally settling on "Just do it" as their new tagline.
Kidnapping.
The act of taking somebody away illegally and holding them captive.
Examples:
Kidnapping attempt. Mass kidnapping. She received a year's imprisonment for aggravated kidnapping.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples:
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
A potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Amplify.
To enhance something, particularly sound or brightness.
Examples:
Amplify a signal. Amplify the effect. You might need to amplify this point.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
Confer degree. Confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Skeptical.
Doubting that something is accurate or useful.
Examples:
A skeptical attitude. Skeptical scientists. His religious and philosophical beliefs were utterly skeptical.
Cynical.
Believing that people are motivated by self-interest, distrustful of human sincerity or integrity.
Examples:
Cynical remarks. Cynical worldview. He was very cynical and didn't believe anything anyone said unless he saw evidence for himself.